Hello, this is Alex Carroll. I'm doing my incident response report on the SQL injection vulnerability for project part 3, Aim Higher College. My non-technical description of SQL injection is a type of cyber attack where a malicious user exploits vulnerabilities in a web application's database interactions. Essentially, the attacker tricks the application into executing unintended commands by injecting malicious SQL code into input fields. This can lead to unauthorized access to sensitive information, data manipulation, or even complete control over the application's database. Secondly, threats posed by SQL injection to college data. SQL injection is a serious threat to the integrity and confidentiality of the college's data. Here are 3 possible attack scenarios. Scenario 1 is unauthorized data access. An attacker discovers a SQL injection vulnerability in the student registration system. By exploiting this, they gain access to the database containing student records, including names, addresses, grades, and social security numbers. This information could be used for identity theft or sold on the dark web. Scenario 2 would be data manipulation. An attacker uses SQL injection to alter grades or attendance records in the database. This could affect student transcripts and academic records, leading to significant administrative issues and potential legal ramifications for the college. Scenario 3 would be denial of service. By injecting malicious SQL code, an attacker could delete critical data or corrupt the database, causing the web application to fail. This would lead to a temporary shutdown of the student registration system, disrupting college operations and causing inconvenience to students and staff. My implementation plan to fortify web applications would be, first of all, to input validation and sanitization, which would start with implementing strict input validation to ensure that only expected types of data are accepted. Use prepared statements with parameterized queries to separate SQL code from data inputs, preventing malicious code execution. And then employ stored procedures to enforce input validation at the database level. Secondly, we got web application firewalls, short for WAF. Deploy a WAF to filter and monitor incoming traffic for malicious SQL code patterns and block SQL injection attempts. Third, you could do regular security audits. Conduct regular security audits and code reviews to identify and remediate potential SQL injection vulnerabilities. You can use ORM, which is relational mapping. You can utilize ORM frameworks which abstract and handle database interactions. This would reduce the risk of the SQL injection. Also, you can use database permissions. So if you restrict the database permissions to the minimum necessary for the application to function, it'll avoid using administrative privileges for database access in web applications. Monitoring plan for early warning and detection would be, first of all, intrusion detection systems, short for IDS, and then you could implement the IDS to monitor database activity and network traffic for suspicious behavior. indicative of SQL injection attacks. Do a log analysis. It would be continuously analyzing the web server and database logs for unusual patterns, such as unexpected SQL queries or error messages that could indicate an attempted injection. Automated testing tools. Use automated security testing tools to regularly scan web applications for SQL injection. Real-time alerts. Set up real-time alerts to notify developers and security administrators of detected SQL injection attempts, both successful and unsuccessful attempts. And finally, I have the incident response plan, which would be to develop and maintain an incident response plan specifically for SQL injection attacks, ensuring that the security team can respond quickly and effectively to mitigate any detected threats. By following these guidelines I set up and implementing robust security measures, Aim Higher College can significantly reduce the risk of SQL injection attacks and ultimately protect its sensitive data from malicious actors. Thank you.